Eileen, I wanted to talk to you about rights.
I have right get a job. I have right get a pay.
And is there anything else?
I have right be independent.
You know, if you have a job, then you have a chance to be independent, don't you?
Right.
But you know, there are some people, they're rather foolish, who do not recognize the fact that you do have a right to have a job and that you have a right to a life like everybody else. You have a right to be educated. You have a right to live in community, to access all of the health care and all of the facilities that any other citizen might be able to access.
Right.
And because of that, because there are people who don't accept those rights or who may not accept those rights, do you know that the state is seeking to draft legislation so that those rights that you have talked about and all of those other rights that persons with disabilities should have can be enforced, that we can make sure that a person with a disability has the right to have every facility, whether it be in health, in education, in employment, in housing, in access to the law, that any other person who is a citizen of this state can have.
Right.
What do you think of that?
I agree with you, that one.
Okay. Well, you know, the thing about having legislation, once it is enacted, that means that if anybody tries to stop you from going, you or a person or a child with a disability from going to a school of their choice, then that child or their parent or their carer can seek redress from the law. Or if you, as a person who is very well qualified, attempted to get a job, if you applied for a job and that job was denied to you simply because you have a disability, then you can go to the law and you can say, well, I am suitably qualified and I want to enforce that. And I want to be assured that I can have a right to a job just like anybody else. Wouldn't that be a wonderful thing?
Yes, it is.
But you see, the whole point is that we now have a convention that says that a person with disability has all of the rights of anybody else. And the Trinidad and Tobago government, because it has signed up to that convention, is bound to create laws or to create legislation that ensures those rights.
Right.
I think that's pretty wonderful. What do you think?
That was a pretty good idea.
Thank you so much, Eileen.
Thank you, Jean.
Let's look to the future.
The Human Rights Committee of the Law Association of Trinidad and Tobago is working alongside the community of people who live with disabilities in order to get legislation passed in the Parliament that will support the human rights of people of our community. We need your support. We need you to like and share this content to drum up public support for this initiative. We also need you to continue tuning into the channel so that you can learn more through the content we'll be releasing about why this initiative is so important to our country. We thank you for your support.